Greetings and welcome to the 12th edition of Standards Watch, the weekly bulletin from the Bureau of Indian Standards, bringing you insights into the latest developments in standardization and quality assurance. This is Dr. Anil Kapdi, your host for today. As always, we are here to keep you informed about the standards that impact the products, services, and systems we rely on every day. Before we proceed, a quick reminder, this edition includes a quiz at the end. So stay tuned, watch closely, and don't forget to leave your answers in the comment section below. Let us begin with this week's headlines. In keeping with the country's ambition to enhance the share of renewable energy substantially in the generation and consumption of energy, BIS has stepped up its efforts to establish standards in the realm of renewable energy. To give a boost to the use of renewable energy, BIS prioritizes the development of standards for solar thermal equipment designed for domestic applications. Given the critical role of the wiring accessories and power cables in the safety and performance of electrical installations and appliances, BIS has developed a good number of standards in this area. Now that we've had a quick overview of the week's major developments, let's take a closer look at each of these stories. Solar, wind, and ocean-based technologies all have the support of standards now, benchmarking the safety and performance parameters. Talking of solar energy, the standards cover terrestrial PV modules, IS 14286 series, PV module safety, IS IEC 61730 series, safety of power converters for use in PV power systems, IS 16221 Part 2, interconnected PV inverters, IS 16169. Standards for MPPT of grid-connected PV inverters and efficiency of power conditioners, IS 17980 and IS IEC 61683. In addition, there are standards for secondary cells and batteries for solar PV applications, IS 16270, use of renewable energy and hybrid systems for rural electrification, IS 18596 series, and requirements for building integrated PV modules, IS 18124. In respect of wind energy, IS IEC 61400 series covers wind turbines and IS 16589 Part 4 lays down design requirements for the wind turbine gearboxes. BIS has also developed the IS 18972 series to address various aspects of marine energy. With the growing availability of solar energy, it became imperative to have appliances that facilitate its use for domestic purposes and standards that ensure their safety and performance. BIS has developed standards for the solar cooker, IS 13429, solar flat plate collector, IS 12933, solar water heating systems, IS 12976, and direct insertion type storage water tank for all glass evacuated tubes solar collector, IS 16542. There is much more in the pipeline as BIS strives to stay abreast with the technological innovations. BIS has established a strong foundation of standards in the domain of wiring accessories. Key Indian standards include IS 3854, switches for domestic and similar purposes, IS 1293, plugs and socket outlets for household and similar purposes of rated voltage up to and including 250 volts and rated current up to and including 16 amperes. IS 9537 Part 3, specification for conduits for electrical installations Part 3, rigid plain conduits of insulating materials. The standards for power cables include IS 694, PVC insulated cables with rigid and flexible conductor for rated voltages up to and including 1100 volts, IS 9857 welding cables, IS 17048 halogen-free flame retardant HFFR cables for working voltages up to and including 1100 volts, IS 17505 Part 1 thermosetting insulated fire survival cables for fixed installation having low emission of smoke and corrosive gases when affected by fire for working voltages up to and including 1100 volts AC and 1500 volts DC. IS 17293 electrical cables for photovoltaic systems for rated voltage 1500 volt DC. Besides, the National Electricity Code provides comprehensive guidelines for the safe laying, operation and maintenance of the wiring accessories and cables. As we move forward, Let's now take a glance at other important updates from the world of standardization and quality infrastructure in our next segment, Quick Updates.
The Vijayawada branch office of BIS successfully conducted the first state-level committee meeting on standardization on 17th June 2025 for the state of Andhra Pradesh. Shri K. Vijayanand, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, chaired the meeting. As part of a joint initiative with BIS, IIT Dhanbad has successfully launched 2 new courses for the academic session 2025-26 to integrate standardization concepts into technical education. The courses introduced are Innovation, Intellectual Property and Standardization and Principles to Design 5G Radio Wireless Standards. The Civil Engineering Department of BIS organized a national seminar in hybrid mode on revision of the National Building Code of India on 13 June 2025 in New Delhi. The seminar witnessed enthusiastic participation of over 4,000 professionals throughout the day. Under the NBC revision project of BIS, 22 expert panels have been set up. 13 panel meetings have been held so far to finalize 19 chapters of NBC, with the meeting held by the Heating, Ventilation and Air Conditioning panel on 17 June being the latest. The Jaipur branch office of BIS collaborated with the National Institute of Training for Standardization in organizing a capsule course on National Building Code of India 2016 on 12th and 13 June 2025. Around 40 participants from diverse fields, including officials from the Public Works Department, Military Engineering Services, industry representatives and students attended the event. BIS organized a quality conclave on raising awareness about standards in Vadodara on 11th June 2025. Around 180 industry representatives attended the program. The Gandhidham branch office of BIS, in collaboration with the Kandla Timber Association, organized an industry meet on 10th June 2025. About 50 representatives from various plywood industries and media professionals attended the event. The Patna branch office organized a series of training programs this year to sensitize Mukhyas and Panchayat secretaries of Gram Panchayats. Around 510 officials were sensitized about important standards, BIS schemes and the BIS Care app. Continuing the intensive market surveillance activities, the Noida, Gujarat, Vijayawada, Hubli, Dehradun, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Ghaziabad, Jaipur, Haryana, Bhopal and Delhi offices of BIS, among others, conducted search and seizure operations against substandard products. The Food and Agriculture Department of BIS organized a webinar on research-driven standards for food safety on 10th June 2025 to mark the occasion of World Food Safety Day. Over 125 stakeholders from research organizations, academic institutions and the food industry attended the program. The Vijayawada branch office of BIS organized a capacity building program for 45 state-level officials, inspectors, deputy chief inspectors of factories, Labour Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh on labour safety standards. The Mumbai branch office of BIS organized an exposure visit for students of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Luminaires, to the Western Regional Laboratory. During the visit, students explored key sections of the WRL, including mechanical, electrical and chemical, gaining hands-on experience of the BIS testing facility. The Kolkata branch office of BIS, in collaboration with the West Dinajpur Chamber of Commerce, organized a sensitization program for the street food vendors on hygiene and safety practices at Raiganj. A total of 170 street food vendors participated in the program. The Ghaziabad branch office of BIS organized a 2-day capsule course on standards related to welding electrodes on 12th and 13 June 2025. The course included a technical session and a visit to the National Test House, offering hands-on insights into testing procedures.
The Bureau's work continues to enhance India's quality landscape, influencing everyday experiences and ensuring safety, reliability and efficiency across sectors. Let's pause briefly, but don't go anywhere. More insights await right after this short break.
अभिनव हमारी मैरिज एनिवर्सरी पर मुझे गिफ्ट दिलवाने के लिए लेकर गए और वहाँ मुझे गोल्ड बैंगल्स पसंद आ गई। बस जैसे ही मैंने पतिदेव से कहा तो उन्होंने तुरंत पेमेंट करनी शुरू कर दी। एंड आई वाज लाइक रुकिए, ज्वेलरी बिना हॉलमार्क चेक किए हुए कैसे खरीद सकते हैं? कल दिन को ऊंच नीच हो गई तो? आखिरकार ज्वेलरी की हॉलमार्किंग हमारी सेफ्टी के लिए मैंडेटरी की गई है। आप भी गौर से सुनिए, बिना हॉलमार्क के ज्वेलरी मत खरीदेगा। और हॉलमार्क के ये 3 निशान हमेशा याद रखिएगा। पहला, BIS का लोगो। दूसरा, सोने की शुद्धता कैरेट में। और तीसरा, 6 डिजिट अल्फा न्यूमेरिक HUID कोड। आप भी गोल्ड खरीदने की एक्साइटमेंट में मत भूलिएगा, हॉलमार्क की ये 3 निशान बेहद जरूरी है। जागो ग्राहक जागो।
जागो ग्राहक जागो, जागो ग्राहक जागो।
Welcome back. From your morning toast to your evening cup of coffee, electrical appliances make daily life effortless, but only when they're safe. BIS has ensured that nearly every household device, from iron to washing machines, meet strict safety and performance parameters.
There is hardly any category of electrical appliances, whether used in the kitchen or for heating, cleaning, body care or ambience care, not addressed by the standards. Safety, of course, is the main concern in this regard, and it is enheartening to note that the government has decided to bring IS 302 Part 1, which lays down general safety requirements for the electrical household appliances under compulsory certification. IS 302 Part 2 deals with the specific safety requirements of various appliances such as cooking ranges, hobs and ovens, toasters, grills and roasters, deep fat fryers and frying pans, microwave ovens, storage water heaters, room heaters, electric irons, washing machines, shavers and hair clippers, massage appliances, vacuum cleaners and ceiling fans, to name a few. In addition to these, there exist performance-based standards for important appliances like food mixers, liquidizers, juicers, IS 4250, ceiling fans and regulators, IS 374, immersion water heaters, IS 368, and domestic washing machine, IS 14155. Needless to say, using appliances which are compliant to the Indian standards is the only way to optimize the use of energy and ensure safety of the users. After all, safe home begins with standard compliant appliances. Certified for safety, powered by standards.
To take this discussion further, we now move to our expert segment, Standards Talk. Joining us today are two subject experts, Mr. Asit Maharana and Ms. Ankita Tripathi, who will provide their perspectives on the current standards and future possibilities in the domain of household electrical appliances.
Hello, welcome to Standards Talk. We have with us two distinguished experts who will be sharing valuable insights into Indian standards related to electrical household appliances. So, coming to you, Mr. Maharana, we heard that IS 302 Part 1 has come under mandatory certification. Could you please throw some light on the main features of this horizontal standard?
Yes, IS 302 Part 1 has been notified for mandatory certification, which is an important step for ensuring safety of electrical household appliances. IS 302 Part 1 is said to be a horizontal standard because without addressing the functional requirement of electrical appliances, it talks about the general safety requirements which is applicable to all type of appliances by addressing different hazards like electrical hazards, mechanical hazards, thermal and fire hazards, and the radiation hazards. So these hazards are concerned with the use and the design of electrical appliances. For instance, IS 302 Part 1 specifies requirements for protection against electric shock, moisture and heat resistance, and safeguards against mechanical hazards as well as short circuit hazards. So these are certain requirements which are generally applicable to all type of household appliances.
coming to the specific safety requirements of electrical appliances, I am curious to know how these requirements are dealt in with the part 2 of IS 302 with respect to microwave ovens and electric irons.
Yes, IS 302 Part 2 series of standards specify additional requirement particular to specific kind of appliances, generally depending upon the functional characteristics, operating environment and the associated risk. For instance, IS 302 Part 2 Section 25 for microwave oven specifies microwave leakage test to protect the users from exposure to harmful level of radiation. It also ensures the presence of safety interlocks to prevent the oven from being operating in case the door is open or improperly closed. Similarly, IS 302 Part 2 Section 3 on irons specifies drop test to check the mechanical robustness of the device and to ensure that even if it is dropped while in operation, the electrical safety is not compromised. It also ensures that surfaces such as handles and other adjacent parts do not get dangerously hot while in use to protect the users.
So as Ms. Ankita has already explained about the safety aspects of various electrical products like microwave ovens and electrical irons, so we also have several standards, performance related standards for electrical appliances. So could you please explain me the some of the main features of a particular electrical appliances, say domestic washing machine?
Yes, we have several standards which address performance requirement of electrical household appliances like electric water heater, electric food mixer, electric toasters, washing machines, electric irons, as you said. These performance requirements basically cover the quality aspects of the product. They address the quality of the output of the product, the durability, the efficiency aspects of these appliances. In this regard, Indian Standard 14155 deals with domestic electric washing machines, and it covers semi-automatic, fully automatic, washer-dryer type, all these types of washing machines which are generally found in Indian households. The performance requirement specified in this standard cover the wash performance, the water extraction capability, the rinsing ability of the washing machines, to name a few. It also specifies measurement methods to check the energy consumption and water consumption of washing machines to promote sustainable practices. In including the test conditions such as different load types, stain types that we generally find on our clothes, and also with types of water like hard and soft water, the test results that are produced by applying these standards on electric washing machines are more realistic in nature. So the performance requirements specified in these standards not only ensure that the quality of the product is good and produces good washing experience for the user, but also addresses sustainability concerns in terms of specifying requirements for energy consumption and water consumption.
Thank you for sharing valuable insight into the safety and performance of electrical household appliances. So thank you for joining in with us. Thank you.
As LED lights and luminaries become the norm, ensuring their performance and safety becomes critical. And here comes the standards. From the brightness of bulbs to the brilliance of safety, discover how BIS standards are illuminating India's LED lighting future.
Lighting does more than illuminate a room. It shapes how we see, feel and live. As India rapidly transitions to energy-efficient lighting technologies, the role of Indian standards for LED lighting and luminaries has become central to ensuring safe, reliable and high-performing lighting systems. These standards, developed by BIS, cover every aspect of LED lights and luminaries, from safety and performance to testing methods and installation practices. BIS ensures lighting product safety through a comprehensive suite of standards consisting of self-ballasted LED lamps, safety and performance, LED modules, safety and performance. Double-capped linear LED lamps, safety and performance. Electronic control gear for LED modules, beyond brightness. Lighting performance is not just about how bright a bulb is, it's about how consistently, accurately and efficiently it performs. To ensure uniformity, the following standards define test methods for measuring performance. IS 16105 assesses lumen maintenance, verifying how well a lamp retains brightness over time. IS 16106 details procedures for electrical and photometric testing. IS 16108 sets out protocols for photobiological safety, protecting users from potential eye and skin exposure risks due to UV or blue light. While LED lights are critical, luminaries, the fixtures that house them, are equally important. Standards in this area include: Standard Series covers general and particular requirements for luminaries, ranging from floodlights and street lights to emergency and portable lamps. Specialized performance tests for LED luminaries. Photometry of luminaries lays out methods for photometry of luminaries used in interiors, road lighting and flood lighting. While product and testing standards ensure individual components are safe and efficient, BIS also provides comprehensive design guidance through codes of practice like SP 72. National Lighting Code acts as a lighting Bible, addressing every aspect from vocabulary and light physics to interior or exterior lighting, daylighting and emergency systems. IS 3646 Part 1 Code of Practice for Interior Illumination, Design Recommendations for Working Interiors from Offices to Hospitals, ensuring lighting supports productivity and well-being. IS 1944 Code of Practice for Road and Tunnel Lighting, prescribing luminance levels for highways, intersections and pedestrian zones to enhance visibility and traffic safety. Together, these codes ensure that lighting isn't just installed, it's intelligently integrated. By adhering to BIS standards, we can ensure that every lamp, luminaire and lighting design meets the highest benchmarks of safety, efficiency and innovation. We at BIS are committed to illuminate every citizen's life with quality, standards-based lighting.
And now it's time to test your knowledge with the standards quiz. Here's the question of the day. Which Indian standard lays down safety of household and similar electrical appliances general requirements? A. IS 368, B. IS 302 Part 1, C. IS 14155 or D. IS 374? Think you know the answer? Drop it in the comments below. If you need a clue, it's hidden somewhere in today's bulletin. Before we conclude, if you wish to explore more or need support, you can always download the BIS Care app or contact us at standardswatch@bis.gov.in. That's all for this edition of Standards Watch. We look forward to seeing you next week with more updates, deeper insights and expert voices from the world of standards. Until then, take care and goodbye.